Hello everyone, back to today's first video, doing the final update for the late spring bank holiday weekend for today's first video. This is update number 7. And I'm going to look one last time to see what I was going to be doing over bank holiday weekend. It is going to be a rather showery, unsettled, changeable bank holiday weekend, but there will be dry weather to enjoy, particularly so for more southern parts of the country, always most unsettled in the north and west. So I'll get on that for you very shortly, just to say that it can be a really busy day, as well as today. So once this one's out of the way, we've got JMA Friday coming up. That's your month-ahead look ahead, and we'll also have a week to 10-day video update as well. And we've got the AIMSO update this evening for this month. So that's why this video has actually been brought forward to the start of the day rather than the final video of the day, because we've got AIMSO update to do tonight. Going to be loads of updates over the weekend as well, so I'll bring you up to date with those at the end of the video. But we're going to start off with this look at late spring bank holiday weekend with tomorrow's weather. So day 1 of bank holiday weekend, we've got a nice ridge of high pressure, extension of high pressure from the Azores High into the south of the UK. But there is a weather system coming into the northwest. So upper air temperatures are looking relatively warm tomorrow. It's not going to be too bad at all temperature-wise, but there's going to be quite a bit of cloud in the north and west of the country. From that white area just there, quite a bit of cloud in the north and west, but clearest skies are going to be across eastern and more southern parts of the country. Outbreaks of rain coming into western Scotland through the course of tomorrow morning, means that's spreading across Scotland, possibly Northern Ireland and Northern England during the afternoon. So it turns quite wet actually in the northern half of the country tomorrow. Further south, well, 1 or 2 heavy showers could spark off across southern counties, but actually much of England and Wales looking dry there. And temperatures look like that, so quite cool with the wet weather up in the north, kind of like 10 to 12 really, much of Scotland. But further south, not too bad at all. Temperatures at least upper teens Celsius, if not low 20s, going for a maximum of around 22 in central London, add a couple of degrees on. That could get you to 23 or 24 in the centre of London again tomorrow, mid-70s Fahrenheit. That's how day 2 of the bank holiday weekend is looking on Sunday. So pressure is weakening. Weather systems are moving through the country, albeit rather erratically. Upper air temperatures are still relatively warm, but that's more of a warm sector associated with a trough of low pressure. I think behind it is actually turning quite a bit cooler to the north and the west. A lot of cloud around on Sunday as well. Even more eastern areas look like they're turning cloudier, and there's outbreaks of rain across Scotland, probably Northern Ireland, Northern England and Wales through the morning, and then those outbreaks of rain spreading southwards and eastwards through the Midlands into East Anglia during the afternoon. You see very little rain though getting through to the south, so it could be that more southern parts of the country manage to stay mainly dry. There will be a lot of cloud around on Sunday. Brighter skies and showers follow, I would have thought, to the north and west, probably staying quite wet across the northern and eastern parts of Scotland through much of the day. Temperatures taking a bit of a tumble with these outbreaks of rain spreading across the country. We're actually still up to around 20 degrees down in the far southeastern corner for that rain arrives, but generally we shave off 2 or 3 degrees from the temperature on Sunday, so it's kind of like talking about mid to upper teens for most parts of the country, cooler than that across Scotland. And then finally we go through to Bank Holiday Monday itself, and this is how it's looking. So definitely no repeat of the glorious Bank Holiday weekend, Bank Holiday Monday that we had over Easter. And probably a little bit worse than May Day as well, because we've got a trough of low pressure moving in from the Atlantic. So at the very least it looks quite showery. Upper air temperatures have taken a bit of a tumble, looking a lot cooler compared to where they are at the start of this Bank Holiday weekend. Quite a bit of cloud around, particularly for northwestern parts of the country, but best of any sunshine. Looks like it's down in the southeast. And there's showers around as well, so Scotland, Northern Ireland, Northern England, Wales, Midlands, showers through Monday morning. The far south and southeast looks drier. And then through the course of the day, we see these showers probably merging into longer spells of rain actually continuing in the north. So plenty of showers up in the north. Again, you see southern parts of the country, very little rain there. So South of the Midlands, this could actually be a mainly dry bank holiday weekend, I have to say. There's still uncertainty about how much rain is going to get through to the far south and southeast. But from the Midlands northwards, this does look like a rather changeable bank holiday weekend. So if you want to go away for the weekend, or for bank holiday Monday, I would suggest go south. So areas on the south coast, southwest England, possibly southeastern parts of England, those sort of areas likely to get the driest weather. Great Yarmouth could be a decent place to go to this bank holiday weekend. Maybe Brighton, Bournemouth, Plymouth, those sort of areas I think are going to get the best of the weather this weekend. But even there probably will be some showers coming and going. But further north and west does look rather unsettled. Something like Blackpool, I think the weather could get pretty grim actually at times this bank holiday weekend. And then finally temperatures. So we're taking a tumble with the temperatures again on bank holiday Monday. The model is kind of like going for mid to upper teens Celsius through all parts of the country. So obviously day by day we're shaving a few degrees off the temperature. Even so, down in the south, with the strong sunshine that you get at this time of year, I doubt it'll feel too bad. So going for 17 in the far southeast, I reckon you probably live back to 19, that's 66 Fahrenheit, and in the May sunshine, that isn't going to feel too bad at all with shelter from the wind, and especially if you manage to stay dry. So it's a mixed bank holiday weekend, but there will be dry weather to enjoy. Generally it starts off quite warm and it gets cooler as we go along. Tends to get more unsettled as we go along too. That's particularly so for northern and western parts of the country. The south, I think, gets the best of the weather. So those coasts around the southeast and along the south coast, those are going to be the coasts to go to if you want to have a little break this weekend or have a day out on bank holiday Monday. It will be the south that you need to go to, I would have thought. Right, so that's it for this final late spring bank holiday weekend update. Say more updates to come at Galsworthy's through the course of the day. And I've got loads of updates over the bank holiday weekend as well. So tomorrow, for example, I've got weekend forecast. We will begin with the final seasonal model roundup of the summer of 2019. So that's getting all long-range models together for one final time. There'll be a week to 10-day video update tomorrow as well. Sunday, we're going to have the summer forecast. Yes, it's time to release the Galsworthy's summer 2019 forecast, as well as Galsworthy's Sunday roundup. There'll be a little sneak peek for the autumn too. And then on Bank Holiday Monday, we've got our historic weather video that's looking at the summer of 2012. I've already got that recorded, and I think that's going to be quite an interesting watch. So we never stop at Galsworthy's. Even when it's bank holiday weekends, we still keep the updates coming. Right, so come back very shortly for JMA Friday. But that's all for now, and thanks for watching.